All right, getting a good night's sleep is difficult enough as it is, but once women enter menopause, it could get even harder. Andrea Donsky is a nutritionist, menopause educator, and co-founder of Morphus. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
We appreciate you being here. Now, let's talk about your company, Morphus. You guys recently did a study about the most common symptoms in perimenopause and menopause. So give us a rundown on what those symptoms are.
I did. I love research. So we asked 2,800 women what the most common symptoms that they were experiencing. And the number one was fatigue, so exhaustion. Over 71% of the women were saying they're just tired all the time. Number two, brain fog. Number three, sleep issues with over 64%. Number four, memory loss and anxiety.
All right, let's zero in here on sleep. That is the third most common symptom. Let's talk a little bit about this. What did your research find about why sleep is such a big symptom for so many women?
So the top three reasons are anxiety. So if you're waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. and you can't go back to sleep, it's generally because cortisol is rising at the wrong time. So you find it hard to go back to bed. Number two is bathroom visits. I've spoken to women who said they go to the bathroom every single hour on the hour. And number three is night sweats.
That does not make good for good, comfortable, well-rested sleep. Let's talk about sleep hygiene. That is definitely has a big impact. Tell us a little bit more about what you mean, first of all, by sleep hygiene.
Yeah, so it's really important that we set ourselves up for success when it comes to sleep. So you want to make sure that your room is cool, 64 to 68 degrees. So when it's cool, then it minimizes the chances of having those night sweats. You want to make sure your room is dark. When it's dark, melatonin is released. Melatonin helps us to fall asleep and stay asleep. So you can use blackout blinds, or you can use some type of a sleep mask if you want.
Yeah, tell us a little about what you brought here with you, because this is very interesting to me, between the glasses and the goggles here.
Sure, so this is a sleep mask, so I love this. I sleep with a sleep mask every single night, so blocking out the light. I also like to use earplugs. Earplugs are great too, because a lot of women were saying that they're getting woken up by a partner perhaps who's snoring, or maybe there's a pet that came into the room. And also when it comes to hygiene, you want to make sure that you're not eating too close to bed, especially a heavy meal with animal protein. You want to give yourself 3 hours by the time you finish eating and the time you go to bed. This is more about sleep routines. So this is a blue blocking glasses. Here, you can try them on. These are great. So you can put them on an hour or two before going to sleep. And what it does is it blocks the blue light. Blue light keeps us awake.
Yes, I can definitely see the difference.
Isn't that great? So, and then there's also filters on your phone. So they say, you know, to not go on your phone about an hour or two before bed, but now phones have filters. So again, blocking out the blue light is really important. Setting up some type of, like, maybe a bath, putting essential oils in, putting some oils in your hand, breathing them in, putting them on your pillow. These are all sleep routines that you can implement. About 70% of the women who we surveyed said they have some sort of sleep routine that helps them to sleep a little better.
That regimen is so important. Tell us a little bit about the supplements you brought.
So we also asked women what type of supplements they were taking. So a lot of the women were saying they loved magnesium. Now, I love magnesium, so we have our Morphus magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is the key before bed. Glycinate is basically it's an amino acid, so the magnesium is attached to the amino acid that helps us to relax, which is amazing before bed. So I always say 300 to 450 milligrams before bed. Game changer when it comes to sleep. Melatonin is another one. So we have 2 Morphus supplements formulas. One is our Rest Us, the other one is our Sleep Us that have melatonin in it. Again, helping us to fall asleep and stay asleep, which is great.
Andrea, your company is called Morphus. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. This is all really good advice and good tips.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right. And if you would like more information about sleep and menopause, you can follow Andrea on TikTok at Andrea Donsky. Corey, over to you.